Welcome back to Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Across the Ferris wheel onto the ferry boat. Close enough.
The ferry's wheel is a boat.
Like my boat? I just started working for
It's this guy again. He gets around.
Problem is that I kind of spent all the gas money I had cruising for the ladies. Hey, if you had some cash,
Ladies love
I could
tankers,
buy
dude.
some more gas and take you to Mega.
Because the tanker can hold more boats.
The smack is never appropriate, but it's always lovely. So I gotta go and get some more money. So I'll go ahead and show you some of the unique challenges that we get from this guy.
If you can pull it off a bunch of times, I'll give you cash.
This one has the potential to be a somewhat interesting one.
Unfortunately, it's no complies.
Yeah, I'm too versed in Tony Hawk for that to ever actually be a challenge to me.
I'll go easy on you first. Hold this easy trick.
Yeah, we were taught that by a racist stereotype after we already knew how to do it.
Way to go. Here's some cash.
I love how he says, "Way to go!"
I'll throw down some cash.
Ah, this one sucks. I just don't like... I don't find it fun to find gaps in Tony Hawk games to begin with, because what constitutes a gap is entirely arbitrary.
Yeah.
I didn't even make that one. So this one sucks. I hate it when I get this one.
Way to go. Here's some
Way to
cash.
go.
We can start off easy for your sake. Do the tricks I call out and don't
And this
let
is the
them do it
basic,
for you.
the classic Tony Hawk challenge of don't let the tricks fill the screen.
Usually you can. I guess people just did that too much and never were like, stop doing that.
Yeah, I guess.
Do the tricks when you're
Way
told
to.
to.
Here's some cash. Way to go. Here's some cash. Find me later to do more challenges.
Alright, that one didn't have a unique one, so I just skipped by it. And now we have enough money to give to 60s men. Ow. Doing flips and rolls just out of nowhere. You mentioned it before, just whipping gravity to your whim is so fun.
Hey, dude, you like my boat? Problem is, hey, if you...
Shove a
Nice.
dollar bill in his
You
mouth
wanna
every
hear
time
why
he
I
starts a
keep this
sentence.
junk moving?
Hey,
Alright, so now we ride on this boat, which actually goes away after this, which is a shame. It's a simple skate spot, but it is fun. You just kind of have to waste time here while the boat gets to the oil rig. I'm impatient.
kind of a cool set piece.
Yeah. I think that every time you jump in the water, it resets it a little bit, so I need to stop. And there it is. As I said in the last part, this is not a new level. It was in the Xbox version of Pro Skater 3. I think there were some minor changes here and there to it.
Are you able to warp here later on?
Yeah, there are... Well, not warp, because there's no bus route here, believe it or not. But there is a trail that'll get you here.
Friend, what do you need from me?
I don't know if I like Mega, especially considering the rebel flag on his belt buckle, but I love his voice. His voice gives me the giggles.
Up in Topanga Canyon. I know the place. Tell you what, do me a few favors, and I'll see what I can do.
Sure, just name it.
How about helping me feed my pet shark? I've been banging
His
on
accent
this
is,
rail
let's start in
trying to
Texas,
call
then
him,
let's get in
but
a
he
car
can't
crash.
hear me. I'll bet he's way over by the beach looking to chomp
And let's
on
talk
some
like we're
dumb
consistently
bird.
getting in a car crash over the course of 10 minutes.
If you can make a big enough bang, I'll bet he'll come rapidamente to spark up his spurs, grind up this cleat, then acid drop into a grind on the next one.
The oil rig has a lot of challenges that make a lot more sense when they stop talking about it. Oh god, I'm in trouble. Get me out of the water, please.
Shark.
Clams, barnacles, and all kinds of nasty. Kind of like the biker chick I picked up last night. Now this thing's
I chose a bad time to say this, but I have picked up some other quotes from Mega that I say a lot. One of them is, all kinds of nasty. It is not the biker chick. Cool line.
This song is too calm for Mega.
It's a good contradiction, though.
It's some relief from him. Shark!
That thing is enormous and poorly animated.
Finds you just can't get enough of that.
Why are the save screens so abrupt in this game? There he is again. I don't even think he moved.
Workers are beginning to think they got a leg longer than Master Mega himself. I think it's time to circumcise this problem. I've activated the pipes which cause the 3 pressure release valves to pop up. Take this lift behind me to the
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. If Mega was made now, they probably wouldn't include the flag.
No, they absolutely would not. If these games were made now, a lot of things would change, but the Rebel flag would definitely be one of them.
All these bad things in the game, they were bad at the time. It's just, you know, white people needed to be told first.
Yeah.
Now here's where the fun begins. I've planted explosives behind the U.S. gas.
That's our
site.
gas.
So I'm gonna need you to trigger
Wow.
it. To get up there, grind a rail, then jump to the tank rail.
It was our gas, we've been making a lot more money.
And then jump for the sign. A hard wall plant or sticker slap should trigger the explosive.
What? Are you insane? I'll be
Yes.
blown to bits.
Also, yes.
Such a sissy boy. The shockwave will throw you clear of the blast. Now get up there before
His
anybody
VA is
sees
clearly having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So this rail kind of speeds you up a little bit.
I would hope so.
Yeah, otherwise you would not be able to get up.
I remember the first 2 Undergrounds.
That done did it.
At least, Underground 1 and Pro Skater 4. Momentum is a serious problem with some of the missions.
They don't sell pills.
Occasionally.
Fix that. Thanks, kid.
This game does not have that issue very much. It usually when you're going up on a grind rail, you're not usually gonna have a problem where you can't get enough momentum to make it. Ow!
It's worth pointing out both What He Say from the last part and Effigy here are both Ministry covers,
Oh.
but the owners of With Sympathy don't know that, so we can get away with it.
Damn welder. All he
Haha.
talked about is skating and labor unions. He was supposed to cut one of these pipes out, but installed valve wheel sockets instead. If that's not enough, he spliced them along the pipes. Why can't
I don't know why
the
this.
welders
There's like a lot of union commentary in this level.
chemicals will combine and blast the pipe out. It's not going to be easy, but if you hop over
Well, maybe not a lot, but more than your average Tony Hawk level speaks about unions.
okay.
Whoop. I think I cut out a failed attempt, and in the middle of that attempt, I was still sliding to the side, which is why that happened.
Send the pipe out to your park. No charge.
So Mega is currently getting a boat, as well as some equipment to dig up the Green Pipe's point, and while he's getting all that set up, we're just getting some more pieces for the skate ranch from the oil rig workers. That's what's happening right now. Also, the money guy is not a homeless guy here, it's just a construction worker.
Sent my girlfriend a text message with the rig's computer and the damn thing went haywire. Now 3 of our ships are disabled by the computer. The antennas need to be destroyed so the captains can regain control. To get to the ships, skate out to the end of the scaffold and spot.
You know, this should go without saying. Not sure this logic adds up in this Tony Hawk game.
I'll ship it out to your park myself.
Again, with the sideways. You don't have to do this in one combo, but it's fun to try to just revert every time. Zoop. Plus, I'd like to get a high score, too. One thing I love about this game is that even if you're not doing a mission, if you see that you set a new combo record, it does keep track of your highest combo you get in over the course of the story mode, and you can always see it when you pause the game. I like that a lot.
It's the record for the entire story mode.
Yes.
Good work.
I think that American Wasteland is the game where I got my highest score. I think I got like a 4 or 5 million point combo at some point when I was younger.
Nice.
Hey,
I read that as great balls.
I'm a union worker and I'm busy. Just kidding. Union workers are never busy. We're always on break. Hey kid, I got a humdinger of a challenge for you.
Never stop supports union busting.
Just get to that crane platform so I can weld away at these balls under here.
Yeah, that's kind of uncomfortable coming from, like, Activision.
Yeah.
Are game developers union? Like, is there a game developers union? I don't think there is.
I think they've been trying for a long time and it hasn't been working out. Voice actors finally got one.
Yeah.
Skeeting! My need has compelled me to make the largest skeet ball course ever conceived. I've gooped up each of the 3 targets with some skeet slickum to give you a bit more speed. If you can hit the metal grate in each of the skeet targets, I'll shoot the skeet stuff out to your park. Now go and be the ball.
This guy's so passionate about making gigantic courses dedicated to a masturbation joke.
Hey, all right, you did it. Don't worry, I'm union, and this rig's insured.
Fun fact about this song, I wrote it for a songwriting class.
Once they have a full tally of the damn.
Oh. What was that? Did you get a good grade?
I think so.
Alright, good enough.
It was a really easy class. I kind of half-assed it near the end.
Well, the song turned out good. That's what matters.
Yeah. I only had to write the lyrics. I had to write the actual music after. I did the... Thinking about it, I did the project completely wrong, because the idea with the song was to have the title in the first and last line of every verse, and I forgot to do that.
Yeah, you did.
Story short, we need to knock out that wedge of concrete. Grind that rail and leap to the lower edge, between the rails. Stick it and grind around the corner. When you get to the ledge, lean to the left and jump to
Slow
the
down,
tip
dude.
of the corner.
Let me write this down. Alright, did you get all that?
Well, don't worry about it. The game marks it anyway.
Yeah, like, I did not understand a word he said, but actually seeing the markers makes it easy.
Nice work, kid. I guess that makes you the proud owner of a slightly used Type L slag wedge. Hey, I'll even send it out to you.
I remember this guy. For some reason, the word slag stuck out in my head for years.
Is that an English swear?
Yes.
That there's enough steel for my salvage yard and to build me my new ride, Boatzilla. Yeah! Now get down here so we can get the stuff going.
Where is this boat and why is it all the way out here?
Ladies, you keep flashing them hoo-haws and you gonna get a whole mess of making.
Mega! Get back here!
He's gonna accidentally run into their boat, isn't he?
I'm gonna...
Well, Mega's left us stranded. Luckily, this guy can help us.
Safety inspector breathing down my neck about the suspended walkways. He's threatening to close the rig if I can't prove you can get to the helipad if the walkways were corroded out. So pretend all the walkways are gone and that there's a chopper waiting for you. There are easy and not so easy ways to get there, but all I care about is that you get to that helipad. According to safety regulations, the elevators must be shut down, so don't bother trying. Now
I feel like
get
in
to the
some
chopper.
cosmic way, this song kind of works for the scenario, because it's about taking drugs and falling out of the window.
Taking drugs and falling off the 5th story of an oil rig. Same thing.
Yeah.
So you can make it up here as long as you have a skateboard, so hopefully they're going to start, like, issuing skateboards to all the workers.
To show the inspector that the rig is fine the way it is. That main vein oil drain is a different story.
That guy's
The welder
proportions
looked
look
at the
slightly
cap, but
off.
said
I'm
his
not sure
carpal
how.
tunnel syndrome was acting up and couldn't finish the job. If you spine transfer over the helipad, you should
think his
have the
arms are too
momentum
short.
to bust that seal and get to Santa Monica.
Part of him seemed squat. It's hard to tell which.
Either his arms are too short or his torso is too long. So much happened. That tiny tank, this text from Mega. Okay. God, typing this out on an old 2005 keypad must have been a pain for Mega's old thumbs.
I appreciate the dedication in putting in all the apostrophes, though.
Yeah, it's like me. My G key has been broken for years, so I've just been replacing all G's with apostrophes for years now. Oh, I did that. Now we're back at the ranch. We need to help Mega, but first let's go ahead and check on these new parts we've gotten. We didn't get a challenge for this, but this is also where that needle that we helped Boone get came from. It's actually pretty cool. You grind on it and it raises up into an angle.
That's a control panel from the oil rig. Can you skate it for a big score?
Geez, 28,000 points on this little thing? Alright. There's also a really cool, like... I'd say really cool. It's kind of useless, but it's neat. The fucking... It's got like a spinny plate in front of it that you can stand on. There's no point in it, but it... I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it's a little neat.
Okay, because I was going to point out, we got a command console from an oil rig. What did we make out of it?
We
A quarter
dropped
pipe.
the oil rig floor right,
Right.
here. Use it for a huge combo.
Oh man, the scores are starting to get big for no reason. Nice. Zoop. There's also these fucking oil boobs.
Giant tankers. Do it up, man.
And the oil belly button. I wonder if that's what they're going for. I don't know, maybe that seems too easy.
It's Tony Hawk. Of course they are.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course, this raises the question, does someone out there have a piercing that connects the nipples?
I was about to say, like, that...
And not like a chain, like a spreader bar.
Right, I was about to say, that's a very unique piercing if that's the case. I'd like to see that. Don't link it in the comments, you'll probably get banned,
Yeah.
but...
Just, like, confirm or deny, but we don't need evidence.
Alright. Oh, no, we're not done yet.
We put
Now
the pipe
there's
down in that hole. Grind it and get it.
horrible camera angles.
Yeah, what the hell?
There we go. This pipe here. This part's pretty cool. You grind it, and then you're launched out of here.
Splat.
And then when you're in the water, you go in super slow motion the whole time. Wish I could see my score when I finish these. You probably can for like 1 frame. Hop our way to the next one.
Keep going. Ah. It'd be weird if that was a bug where if you keep flipping, the time doesn't go down.
It does slow down, but it will eventually reach 0. Love that one.
This chunk of the oil rig is a nice slope leading to the plateau. Do a focus test combo here, please.
Well, since you said please.
For the first time.
I actually hate skateboarding, so this has been a huge drag. I just did it for the money.
I've been extorting homeless people.
I don't even know what a skateboard is.
Dude, this crane done locked up on me. This old thing crusty and rusty, just like my underdraws.
That's another one I think of a lot. Like, whenever I think of anything as crusty, that's the first line I think of.
I'd do it myself, but I don't want to fall and bust up this new plate I just had put in my hand.
Oh, and now I wish I would have hit him with my skateboard just to test it out.
Yeah. It would bounce off with a clang.
Nice try there, young whippersnapper. I'm sorry, your belt buckle made me uncomfortable. Fuck! I'm okay. In fact, that was a shortcut. I'm on top of the crane now. Nope. It gotta be over here. You gotta use your spray paint to lube up the whatevers, I suppose.
Paint, famous for lubricating.
Fuck again. It's actually way jank to actually get this done. It's best just to shimmy along the ledge like this.
I imagine Mega would describe someone or something as a gremlin. You damn gremlins!
You little gremlin!
Got into a fight with the Black Widows gang in East L.A. and they locked his butt in a drain pipe.
Black Widows.
Can't
What
find
about
the rest of
Black
them.
Widows are the most dangerous gang in all of Los Angeles. Boone's really in trouble.
How do I get to East L.A.?
Head through Hollywood into downtown.
Well,
and
there's
find the
north,
Belmont
south,
graffiti
west,
tunnel
and-
to get to East L.A. But watch out. The Black Widows are everywhere. If you can get past
Bring
them,
some raid.
you can help out Boone.
I mean, that would probably work. Spray raid in anyone's eye and they're gonna run. TheStrawhatNO does not endorse raiding gang members.
You can't come through here unless you've earned it. The Belmont Tunnel is for serious graffiti writers only.
Oh, I can buy.
You know, they describe the
Did you see
Black
my
Widows
tags
as the
around?
most dangerous gang in LA, but they're kind of a bunch of pretty cool
If he's
dudes.
cool with you, then we're cool with you. Some advice, homie. Hector only talks to dudes rocking the Black Widow's tattoo. Jorge has a tattoo shop in Santa Monica. He'll hook you up, man. Get inked with the Black Widow's tattoo.
Yeah, I kind of ignored that while I was in Santa Monica, but you can also get tattoos there.
By the parking garage, man.
I vaguely recall you need to be shirtless and displaying the tattoo.
In order to get it, yes. So I need to get money first.
Look at me getting money! Oh no!
Alright, so I got actually way more money than I needed to. The tattoo is surprisingly cheap. I guess Jorge just likes to provide the discounts.
All the Black Widows know to come to me.
We had a really amusing comment on an earlier part. They said that they should feel uncomfortable by Jorge, but they have like 3 uncles that look exactly like him.
Yeah.
Also, the tattoo reset my damn shirt color. So I'm upset. You don't actually have to have your shirt off in order to do it, though.
Are you Hector?
You could keep it on.
I'm Hector, homie. Why you
What the hell was that?
I need to get into the Belmont Tunnel. The Black Widows down there told me to talk to you about it.
You may have the spider mark on.
Also, the subtitles consistently refer to them as the Cholos instead of the Black
How do you become
Widows.
a real Black Widow?
I thought it's probably a holdover from an old script.
Yeah, maybe a late stage change.
You know what? You show me you can rock all 3, homie. Then we'll talk.
Bring it. I'm ready.
All right. First, let's see how well you manual. Manual through all the cones.
This is the worst mission in the game. This took me a good 5 minutes to do.
These are always the worst.
It's just really long, plus the curves you have to do. I'm pretty sure my manual stat is maxed by this point too, so this just took forever.
Any manual mission where you have to turn in the middle of it's a pain, because it's really hard to maintain balance at the same time.
Black Widows want to squash it before more people get hurt. Design a tag using styles from Hollywood, downtown, Beverly Hills, and Santa Monica. Find the local graph writer Muton. He's got all the styles down. He will teach them to you. Come back and see me when you get your tag ready.
Alright, so this is where you actually have to work with Muton in order to get the different graffiti styles. After that, we got all of these styles. I believe you have to do 3 different Muton missions in every town in order to get them all. So let's make a new tag with at least 1 piece from every one of them.
Starring Tony Hell.
Yeah, that's a horrifying picture of Tony Hawk. I think this is a fly. Put it on his forehead. I was trying to get it, I swear. A nice frame to go around it. To go behind it, rather. I'm putting a lot of effort into this. Delete Tony.
Reminds me of a story Mark Hamill told about Carrie Fisher, where when they first met, Carrie told him, "You know that freshly punched look you got? That'll get you far."
Wow. Straight up.
Now we know what Tutty looks like.
He's like, well, you did what I asked, so
Tutty Hawk.
guess it'll have to work. The spat was referenced in Underground 2. Pretty much every level in that game had you marking over graffiti that had the word spat. So I guess he's returned to wreak havoc in Los Angeles as well. You have to go around, spray each of these 4 spots, but as you're doing it, Spat, I guess, is going to come and tag over your stuff, so you have to make sure they're all tagged at the same time. It's not as bad as it sounds. I almost got it. Oh no. He didn't do shit. It's like, oh, that's a really nice tag. I better leave that alone. Come on, damn it. Thank you. This is music to just skate into the void to.
You want to know a secret about this song?
What?
It was inspired by Godsmack.
What?
Not even joking.
Interesting.
Thing is, I didn't know at the time, and then I realized, you know, the rhythm of the vocals is kind of like Voodoo by Godsmack.
Can you kick it BMX style? No worries. I can do it all.
Also, Spat tagged over a piece anyway, but I won regardless.
Past that, and you're a Black Widow for life.
Oh dear, that means they'll never leave me. They will hunt me down.
And so now, we actually have to bike for a reason. Oh! It's a good thing I did those tutorials and I vaguely know how to ride this thing.
East L.A., you gotta prove your bike skills. I'm gonna give you a few challenges to prove your worth. First challenge, do a tabletop off this kicker. Finish this and we'll move on to the next one.
This song does sound like skateboarding down a tube.
But like with your eyes half open, your like shoulders slumped forward.
Start getting a little harder. For your next challenge, do a crank flip. Big air, homie!
So what they have you do on the bike is extremely easy. You don't even have to press a button and a direction. Just a button will do enough for the
Do
tricks.
a tail whip and try not to break your neck, homie.
Or a flick of the right stick.
Okay, for your last challenge, manual down the Belmont tunnel while busting mad tricks. I say, manual through these cones.
Alright, this one's not nearly as hard as the last manual through the cones one. Also, they're not cones, they're flags, but you know. Well, that's the end of the episode.
Was this another part where you just couldn't find a good place to stop?
No, this is a good place to stop. It just wasn't prefaced with like a cutscene or anything a normal game would have when you reached a part like this. Because you're done with the Black Widows now. You get to go to East L.A., but they're just, I guess they just left once you finish with the bike shit. Like, well, you did it. Let's go. So next time we'll be able to head to East L.A., which is a very good map, I'd say. Lots of big, crazy places to skate and get big air and big combos. Oh yeah, and we'll save Boone, I guess.
Definitely third on the list.
Yeah. Want to get like a LA taco or something? What food does LA have? LA has a lot of different food.
Probably be a good place to get tacos.
Yeah, tacos or sushi. I don't know. Sounds nice. We'll like throw some to Boone because he got locked in a storm drain.
Catch him in his mouth like a seal. Boone, Boone,
Boone.
Boone.